What is up, guys? This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall channel. On point reviews all day, every day. Welcome back yet again. If you are one of my old subscribers, or if you're part of the DUA fam and you've been subscribed to my channel, welcome back yet again. It's great to see you guys again. And if you are new to the channel, if this is the first time you've seen my videos or my channel, guys, we've got 400 plus videos, guys, okay? And there's a reason why the subscriber count goes higher each and every day, because we've got a lot of real good references when it comes to these fragrances that you guys want to hear about, okay? When you guys are curious about something, we most likely have it here. And I know that this right here, a lot of people are curious about, because wow, what an act by DUA Fragrances going after one of the top perfumes of 2020. And that perfume is by Kilian's Angel Share. All right, so this one right here, I mean, from reviewers to majority of people I know saying that this is one of the best, okay? When it comes to fall, winter 2020, this one here is up there with everything. And you know what? I did a review on Angel Share, guys, and that was when it came out. So for those that have seen my review already, I guess you're also gonna hear my post-hype review. Okay, what I think after all the hype, after all said and done, you're gonna hear about my thoughts on Angel Share, especially after owning this for a few months. And then we are going to talk about the DUA, and again, that one I was pretty ecstatic about. This is the DUA inspired expression of by Kilian Angel Share. This is Angelic Elixir right here. Okay, Angelic Elixir. And this one, I mean, this one I was super duper excited once I saw this. I believe this one sold out when it came out, and then of course they restocked it. And I reckon, I mean, by Kilian should keep restocking this. I don't think this should disappear ever, because I think it's just gonna ride the wave, because this one is pretty hyped right now. Okay, so let's talk about the fragrances. Let's talk about Angel Share for a second. My post-hype thoughts when this came out. Like I said, a lot of people liked it, you know, because first and foremost, you've got the beautiful whiskey glass bottle right here. But to me, I liked it because it basically fulfilled, you know, what the inspiration was about. You know, Angel Share is named Angel Share because this is the evaporating cognac. You know, when you have these oak barrels in the Hennessy distillery, or, you know, the dungeon, okay, this cognac actually evaporates. A certain percentage of these cognac in the oak barrels evaporates, and you call that Angel's Share, because you're sharing the cognac to the angels as this cognac evaporates. Okay, so this one, to me, I think the link between the name and what it was about, and then smelling the actual fragrance, was a hit for me, because there was an immediate match, you know, product match when it came to the message. Okay, and also a lot of people, including me, I like Angel Share because it's not completely boozy. Okay, it's not completely boozy. And of course, you're gonna get those detractors, those people that hate this fragrance or don't like it because they're fans of single malt, because they're fans of Straight to Heaven, because they're fans of Straight to Heaven Extreme. Okay, that happens. You know, you can't make everybody happy. You know, you can't satisfy everybody. There's always gonna be that person or that, you know, group of people that'll say, oh, I don't like it. Well, that's why, because this one has less booze and it's more on the sweetness. Okay, it's more on the sweetness. And I mean, to me, guys, if I would bet on a fragrance, I would go for sweet rather than boozy. You know why? Because it's just much more appealing, guys. Okay, if I had to make a bet, yeah, I would go with the sweet one. There are a lot of people that I know that actually bought Straight to Heaven or Straight to Heaven Extreme, and you know, they might not say this publicly or on the groups, but they do tell me privately that, you know, their significant other, you know, told them to sell it, or they sold it. You know, they sold it immediately, because at the end of the day, I mean, what would you rather smell like? Sweetness, or, you know, you got people looking at you saying, is this guy about to commit a DUI? You know, it's just a simple choice. And I think that that's why Angel Share, you still have a good amount of people that like this fragrance. Now, don't get me wrong, this still has some booziness, but it's not gonna be front and center. It's sort of like a balancer rather than front and center booziness right here with Angel Share. Now, of course, this one, speaking of sweet, this does have a little bit of that apple cider smell that you also find in apple brandy. Okay, so if you are a fan of by Kilian apple brandy or the DUA clone of apple brandy, which I haven't tried, I think that you're gonna like this as well, because it's leaning towards that categorization of a boozy fragrance rather than on the straight to heaven one. And the sweetness here, you've got a bunch of really great notes. You've got tonka bean, you've got cinnamon, you've got praline, you've got vanilla. Okay, and to me, the other major star of the show right here is the oak or the oak wood. Okay, so this right here sort of solidifies the message, you know, because it ain't Angel Share or it ain't about Hennessy without the oak barrel smell. And so some people in the mainstream are like, oh, I really don't like the dry down. But I mean, hey, I mean, that's what it's about. It's supposed to smell like oak barrels, you know, and so that one I really like. And of course, the praline goes with it. It's got this very sweet, dusty vibe when they're together. And ultimately, like I said, this one here is about the mass appealing stuff, okay? I mean, versus the boozy scents, the other boozy scents, I mean, this would be more mass appealing, okay? And again, really great message to product match. And of course, right here, you've got just the right amount of booze, okay? So it's very elegant. I mean, when I wear this, I do think about classy, elegant, nights out, maybe even clubbing. This would work out. I really like it, okay? Now, the clone here is Angelic Elixir by DUA, okay? And this one just came out, okay? And I believe that they rushed to make this happen because right now there's a bit of hype when it comes to Angel Share. I know that at a certain point, this one sold out and nobody could get it, and people were buying this at a much higher price. So yeah, DUA, with their chemists and machines, you know, came out with Angelic Elixir. Now, first impression of this fragrance, the moment I smelled this was like, dang. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is Angel Share, what? I was pretty surprised, guys, okay? And I thought, just on initial impression, man, this is a pretty good clone right here. Now, some things to add right here is that the thing that they have right now with these new clones by DUA, and I'm sure this is because of the increased sales, increased capital that they probably reinvested into better machinery, better chemists, and better oils. The thing that's totally removed at this point is that oily dewiness that I used to experience with these older DUA clones. And you know, every time I would like bring this up, or I would hear people bring this up, I mean, the usual response was like, oh, just let it macerate for like a couple of weeks or more. And I really didn't agree with that. And I was just like, dude, why would you let it macerate? You bought it, right? If you bought it, it's supposed to perform great or smell as it is. And if you need to macerate it, you should macerate it before you sell it, right? But you have all these fans literally putting their bottles on hold, letting them macerate for a couple weeks or more. And I was just like, no. And for this one right here, Angelic Elixir, I mean, this one does not have any of that oily dewiness, okay? That is definitely amazing about this one. And there are no DUA delays here, okay? So basically all the notes really do come together here. You will smell each and every one of the notes exactly or almost exactly like by Kilian Angel Share. And you know, because usually there are these DUA delay fragrances, or when they do make these clones, the mid notes are far more important than the top notes, okay? So sometimes when you spray them, you don't even get to smell the top notes. It goes straight into the mid, okay? And I mean, you can check my other reviews. I really break those down, okay? I'm not, you know, biased, you know, towards DUA. If I see or spot a difference, I'll let you guys know. Now, with this one right here, guys, the thing with Angel Share is that for majority of the scent, there's really not a lot of evolving going on, okay? The point of Angel Share, in my opinion, is that it lets you know what the message is immediately. Again, cognac, sweetness, oak barrels, that kind of deal, okay? And that means all the notes really do come together. And in this case, guys, same with Angelic Elixir, you're not going to get these evolutions. You're going to get basically the same notes from Angel's Share come together in this wonderful clone right here. This is an interesting fun fact. I did a test on my wife. I sprayed this on one arm and this one on another. And interestingly, she actually was able to tell which one was the original, okay? She goes, this one. And I was really shocked. I was like, really? It's this one? And she was like, yes, that's the original. And she was correct. And basically, when I did try to really hack it and compare it, I mean, what's the difference really? When it comes to the original Angel Share, I will say this, that the Cognac accord in the beginning is much richer than Angelic Elixir. But when we think about it, how much richer? You know what I mean? Is it like a 9 versus a 1? No. In my opinion, right here is about a 9 richer versus maybe an 8 or an 8.5. So the DUA is actually, you know, not so far behind. And plus, if you are spraying this on yourself and you don't care about those things, I don't think you're even really gonna notice this richness, okay? And when it comes to the DUA, the other slight difference that I found was that this one, the praline is much more identifiable, okay? You can smell the praline a little bit more with Angelic Elixir, which is great. I mean, it goes great with the oak wood. So yeah, just a little bit more praline right here, but nevertheless, all the other notes, I mean, it does smell like Angel Share. It's a very good clone. I think that if we're looking at pricing and we're comparing 280 versus 60, yeah, I mean, if you guys are looking to just spend 60 bucks, I think Angelic Elixir is a very good clone that will save you a lot of money if 280 is really right out of your ballpark and you don't want to spend that kind of money right now, which is fine. It's valid, and you want to spend 60, definitely this will be great. And also, this would be great for those that are looking for backups. So for me, this is a great backup, and this is something I would wear when I don't want to feel the pinch of, oh, this is a 280 fragrance, you know, like definitely this one is a great alternative to the original. Definitely, I would rate this as one of the best DUA clones out there in terms of the quality and the match to the original. I mean, if you made me rank it maybe out of 10, this would be like a 9.9 or a 9.8, somewhere there, guys, okay? Because, like I said, I mean, once you spray this, I mean, it's simple. It's Angel Share. That's what you're gonna get right there, okay? And of course, you still will have that DUA performance that this fragrance has. Not to say that, I'm not saying that the original does not have performance. Definitely the original does perform very well for me, but this one also has amazing performance, and it's 60 bucks at the end of the day. So hopefully you guys can purchase this while it's out. But if I was DUA, I wouldn't let this sell out. I would keep, you know, reselling this or restocking this until there's no tomorrow, because Angel Share is still quite popular. And if you live in cold climates, I know that in New York, it's still snowy, in Germany and London. Guys, definitely grab this. This fragrance is very much still in play for anybody's rotation right now. I don't think we're gonna see, you know, like real warm springtime anytime soon. At least even for me here in Southern California, where it's always spring, we do have these random, you know, cold fronts and storms that do come in here, and then suddenly it's super cold. So this is very much in play. I'm really glad I got this. Thanks to DUA, thanks to Mahsam and company. Man, you guys are kicking ass. I mean, they already know this, but I mean, for me, if you guys dial this back when I started reviewing DUA, I was very skeptical. Why? Because there were still a lot of gaps that needed to be fixed. But in my opinion, all this maceration, I mean, you don't need it at this point. I think that you get exactly what it is once it comes out of the box. Smells great. No dewiness, no oiliness. So definitely I will suggest this for those that love DUA. Okay, so that's it. This is my real versus clone comparison between by Kilian Angel Share, a total legend from last year, and then you've got DUA's Angelic Elixir. Have you tried both? Do you own both? Let me know in the comments below. If you own Angel Share, let me know why you guys like it, or let me know why you hate it, okay? Because, I mean, definitely this is all post-hype talk. I mean, the hype is done. Let me know if you like it or not on the comments below. That's fine with me. And if you own this, let me know if this satisfied your curiosity right here, okay? And until then, this is Troy D. Make sure to check out my playlist. Make sure you like and subscribe. And until the next video, I'll see you guys very soon. God bless. Take care. Enjoy your fragrances. Goodbye.